Yo, how's it going, everybody? Sentient, back again with another one. Hope they're all having a good day and a good night, a good evening. Um, Now to preface this before we begin, I do want to say that a lot of stuff, a lot of, just a lot of game previews, character previews, not only for Punishing the Raven, which I want to actually watch right now, but a lot of just reveals and just new gameplay has come up, or just game news in general, whether that be for like the Euphoria like previews for Global on Reverse 1089, or the Cartethia reveal and her like some of her gameplay for Wua for Wuthering Waves. Um, I wish I could have covered that, but sadly, my family is going through. We're having a little project on our house at the moment, which kind of like made us. Actually, we were kind of out of internet for the time being. It was it was actually for 4 to 5 days, and it just came back up earlier today. So sadly, I wasn't able to cover that or talk about any of that. But uh, anyhow, we're back. But today uh I do have a lot of previews and a lot of videos and that I want to like watch and talk about. Uh there's a lot of previews, to be honest. There's like four previews, and then at the end I do want to like leave for last, or the best for last, uh the new Punishing a Raven patch that's coming up, the Wither to Shine patch. So that should be exciting. Um, but anyhow, let's not dilly dally. Let's hop right in. Let me see. First of all, we have our first character story preview. This came out like 9 days ago, so I'm like insanely behind. This was before my internet went out. Actually, I should have watched this before, like way before. But this is the Times Afterglow uh, character preview. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is about Ishmael for sure, right? Actually, hold on. Let me actually read these. Apologies, apologies. Lives evolve through the passage of eons. Time marches onward as civilization is fostered from their union. A spark is kindled, sailing across the cosmos. Now, I can imagine how CN reacted to this, because if I saw this for the very first time, I'd be hella excited, man. That Ishmael would be finally become, finally she's finally gonna become playable. They're finally teasing her. I'd be hella excited. Until catastrophe struck. The spark falters, drowning in the storm. The last embers cling to life, adrift in the flood. And what's crazy is that if you hear the music, it sounds very sorrowful, right? I'm completely caught up on the story, by the way, and just hearing the music in this kind of like it kind of makes sense, because like again, if you're caught up, the story right now, dude, it's very grim, and it just doesn't feel like humanity could like triumph in like this moment that they're going through, right? I'm trying not to spoil anybody for those that are story heads, but yeah, the story's very grim right now, and it just seems like there's just nothing. Uh, but you know, but there is that vast little hope at the end of the tunnel, right? It feels like there's that sparkle of light that you know that is the commandant that could light the way, and maybe they bring about, you know, uh, bring about and like make the future, you know, be able to fix everything. But yeah, it just reminds me of that, because like the song and everything, and like the way everything just looks grim in the song and the music just kind of reminds you of that. So it sounds sorrowful. and whatnot. Teetering on the verge of extinction. Will they, too, usher in their final chapter? Oh gosh. There's a light. A light. Or. That's cool that the light actually... It's the little lanterns. That's hella cool. That's a big coincidence, by the way, that I said it like that. Oh my goodness. Dude, gorgeous, man. Such a gorgeous character, and I I remember too when she came out for the first time and they were testing her in the CN beta. Uh, the character when she launched, dude, she did not have those iconic eyes that we've come to love from the character, like from Ishmael, right? And dude, they they hella fixed that quickly after like the response and everything. So, I mean, she looked pretty the other way regardless, but she definitely looks way better now with those eyes, to be honest. Such a gorgeous character. I think that's actually, yeah, that's it. That's the first one. Uh, Honestly, great trailer. Again, very story's very grim and whatnot. So the music kind of lends to that a little bit for me. So I kind of really liked that little story piece right there, that little preview. It was nice. But anyhow, let's not dilly dally. Let's go to the next trailer right away. The next one's actually another. What was the first one? First one was a character story preview. The second one is actually it's another character preview actually. Parhelion Finality. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, by the way, we have 5 trailers, so I don't. Hopefully, we're not gonna be here long.
Time is nigh. Many stories have passed before my eyes. Sun and moon rise and fall together, inseparable.
Is this Ishmael talking?
Wild waves crash against a flickering flame. Light fades, brushing against eternal.
Oh, you know who that?
Light.
That's the. Oh my god, I forgot her name, but she's the one where, like, during the Lamia patch, man.
Fades.
Right? It looks like she's holding the egg.
Brushing against eternal walls that have seen history.
Is that what I was saying?
Crimson twilight pierces the false dawn with shadows. A piercing shriek flees into the sky as the sun falls.
The tower.
Stamping on the thorns. They scream
like in the
and
OST.
shout, ever climbing, eternally marching.
Is that the Commandant?
Searching for the land of promise, of blessed fields.
Has to be, right?
Of rose and stars. Is this forsaken heath really the end? The curtains have yet to fall. Is this the will?
I like the art in this one, to be honest, how it's being presented. Holy... Okay, yeah, that's definitely... Okay, the eye thing, that's Ishmael, man. The eyes. Yeah... That's... Even in the current update right now, dude, it literally has like a little sneak peek where it literally just shows you like Ishmael peeking on the player, like on the main menu. It's like, dude, that's her. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that was pretty quickly, or that was pretty fast. Next one. It is new chapter preview, A Flicker in the Dark. Okay, let's check this out. Hopefully next time I don't have to like watch all these in a bundle like this
Human
many
life is subject
in
to
a row,
change,
like together.
but it
Oh,
all
is
ends
this?
someday. Different characters, different stages, rhyming cycles. Tales are all alike in their unfolding. At first, the protagonist struggles in mortal peril, a dark morass of despair. And then, a faint light is found amidst the dark, a glimmer of hope. From the light, countless possibilities emerge. Civilization springs forth,
I like the song.
maturing into prosperity. And finally, it perishes as the darkness devours the last spark.
Moses, dude?
Resistance is futile.
I'm just kidding.
Exceptions do not exist. The cycle repeats.
Damn, the lantern's back.
Until even spirits are ground to dust. Still standing?
Dude, what is
Instead
this
of
beat drop?
wailing, cursing your own weakness, you chose to persist, raging against the dying light. Very well. Salvation has always been wrought by one's own hands. That is, your own.
Okay. Cool. Let me see. So, I'm assuming that was... I mean, the dice, right? That's gotta be Lilith. Right? I mean, she's literally in the patch, right? I mean... Uh, anyhow. We got our fourth trailer. But I'm not gonna lie, I was inclined to skip this one. I usually try to skip some of the story stuff, but I think I'm gonna be down to like check this one out this time. I want to see what they're cooking, uh, and whatnot. I'm kind of excited about this one. I want to see where the story is gonna go, and this one looks like it's a little cinematic piece, or a little gameplay cinematic piece for the story. I don't know. Okay, already like again forewarned. If you're a story head, this might be a spoiler for the story. So if you want to like, not watch, just pay heed. I am gonna dive into this, and I do want to see what's up. Now, going forward, if this is like a little story spoiler, maybe I'll skip these again, just going forward, and then and whatnot. So, again, this might be spoiler ahead. I have no clue, but I'm assuming it is. So let's check this out. It says it's the Wither to Shine story PV. So let's see what happens. I'm excited because again I'm caught up in the story.
Civilization's path, with a road so long and so treacherous. Stumbling and falling are only natural.
Chaos?
Fighting against your doom is both your instinct and your right. Even so, ever since ancient times, no civilization has ever been able to escape their fate. But there will always be people like you who do not go gently into that good
Grey
night.
Raven!
With shattered body, with dying will, stealing embers to fuel the ashes.
Wait, what's happening?
However, that just leads to a graveyard of civilization. Miracles are forged from determination. Hope
Ishmael?
is made from sacrifice. If you
Bro.
have made it here, then burn it all down.
This is Ishmael
In this
talking though, right?
long, frozen universe,
Dude, the
light,
story's gonna go crazy, dude.
the beacon of hope.
Bro, what is happening? Wait, she's the one with the little die from the previous one? Maybe that wasn't Lilith.
Beacon of
Oh, it's Ishmael.
hope.
It was Ishmael. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of lost a little bit during that. But I'm assuming as we go through the story, obviously it's gonna make more sense. I think. Yeah, I don't know,
Fighting
man.
against your doom. Right. No civilization has ever been able to escape their fate.
Yeah.
But there will always be people like you who do not go gently into that good night.
Okay.
With shattered body. With
My bad. I'm
dying
playing it again,
will,
and I'm like really quiet. I'm trying to understand it.
stealing embers to fuel the ashes. However, that just leads to a graveyard of civilization.
I mean, I kind of understand this part. It's like she's like fighting against, you know.
Miracles are forged from determination. Hope is made from sacrifice. If you have made it here, then burn it all down.
Okay.
In this long,
It'll make more
frozen
sense when the
universe,
story comes, I guess.
light, the beacon of hope.
I guess I see Ishmael here, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? It's just making me. I'm curious, like, what she's actually gonna do.
You will disappear soon. Though that isn't a bad thing, right? Commandant?
Commandant. Okie dokie. Let's go to the final one. Let's actually check out the preview or the PV for Wither to Shine, the actual patch. And let's see what's actually within the patch, right? Obviously we know that what characters are coming out. We're getting Ishmael and Lilith. And we just saw a brief little preview for the characters and the story as well. So, before this gets too long, let's actually start. And again, next time I'm not gonna like be pairing up 5 videos together. Maybe like 2 or 3 every now and then. But hopefully not.
Now that we
5.
have finally met face to face.
Damn, they're going
this is
straight
also the
into
time
showing
for us to
Ishmael, huh?
part. Is nearing its end.
Is she gonna like flick your forehead?
The story is nearing its end.
Yeah, it looks like she's about to do like that. Like, that's pretty cool.
We gave it a
see. Okay, for starters, I can already imagine that they're going to put mm, I would assume that they would put more Awakening Tundra content, right? So what is this? Are we actually playing as Commandant in this mode? Spice and Salt, a fantastic journey from desert to seaside. Oh, we kind of experienced this like that we kind of experienced this mode before, haven't we? That little exploration mode and whatnot. Like it's literally that tile mode. I think this is it. Maybe it's similar to that one and whatnot, where you're trying to like get resources, build your like little uh your bases or your towns and whatnot, and then you're trying to explore for resources and just more buffs and whatnot. I think it's like that. Unless it's different, then if it's different, then hey, then I'm looking forward to that. So I'm assuming this is a chaos boss, maybe? Wilted Sequence, brand new boss stage, challenge the unknown. Okay, looks like chaos though, right? Cataclysmic Remnants, optimize your team comps and push past your limits. Okay. Now I am not gonna lie, I have no clue who this is. Every now and then I see her like the Cianbros poster every now and then, and I'm like, dude, who is that? And I know she's in PGR, so I'm like, okay, we'll see her eventually. Brand new boss stage. Oh wait, she's a boss. Knight of Golden Sand. Challenge the unknown. Land of Bliss. Experience character stories and complete trials. So I'm assuming this is Vera's arcade anima. Chrono Echoes. Captured glimmering shards of memories converge into a tide of joy and melody. That was that the is that Ishmael's cub? Dim D Diamaton? Free research attempt every day. Okay, I had no clue that was gonna happen. That's pretty cool. Wait, we're actually getting this little Bambanata skin or coating for free. That's pretty cool. Get for free by signing in. Awesome, dude. Oh, and you know what? Again, before we go any further, and for those that are still here or still watching this far, if you're still playing, like, okay, for those that still have not used up their 100% guarantee or their like selector on the base character, summon pool, do it before Ishmael comes out because that stuff, again, I said it in the previous video, but it's going to reset, and the reset does not stack. So you want to make sure you use your 100% selector in the standard character pool. Like, make sure you use it. Uh, you see, that's actually what I was just talking about. The basic check reset, so it's gonna allow you to like choose another character, that you want. What is this? Luminous Cascade. Earn extra rewards based on commu cumulative. I cannot even pronounce that right now. Cumulative RC spent. Apologies, man. I can't speak. Thunderbolt Manual. Complete phase missions to obtain Oh, and there you go. Also, you get another free Lucia Crimson Weave. Uh, 21 Feral as well. Holy moly, that is actually that's godlike. Hell yeah, man. Look at that. And you actually get their signature weapons too, or you get Crimson Weave signature weapon and Crimson Weave's Cub for those that don't have it yet. Or for those that are looking forward, have always wanted Crimson Weave, and if you're a brand new player, another perfect chance to play the game, right? It's literally giving you the opportunity to get Crimson Weave, some of the two best characters in the game, still, right? What does this say before it disappears? Insatiable research permanent. Complete missions to research Lilith Daemonissa. So what I heard from this is that Lilith gets her own separate event summons banner. I'm not sure if this isn't like next to the same summon pool and whatnot, but this is like it says here, it's literally permanent. So you could literally just grind for Lilith herself. You could, I think you could get her weapon too, if I'm not mistaken. So that's complete. Like that's sick, man. Uh, both of their stories because not only is Ishmael's story like actually progressing like the main story plot, but Lilith's like I want to know what hers is gonna be like to be honest, and like what it's gonna cover. Like I'm insanely interested with Lilith's. But yeah, guys, uh, that's about it for that. I'm not gonna lie, I am totally excited for. I'm insanely excited for the story, especially with since I've caught up. But again, don't forget to use your basic, you know, like I said earlier, don't forget to use your guarantee before the reset happens. And that's gonna happen in depending on where you live. Like for me, it's gonna be in like around actually for me it's gonna be on like around 2 days from now and whatnot. So but yeah, we have a lot to look forward to with this upcoming update. And to be honest, we didn't even talk about like the quality of life features dropping with the update. I'm not going to cover that this time and whatnot, but uh, it should be nice. I'm assuming they usually like pop off with the quality of life features in PGR, so I'm I'm plenty excited for the story, for the characters, the reset, quality of life features. Again, the story looks insane. I'm excited for it. And it's going to be completely different having Observer now for the new class with Ishmael. So I'm excited to try that out. And honestly, I mean, I'm gonna get both the characters and whatnot. So, uh, but yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. Apologies for making another long video. You already know me. For those that are, that are mainstays on the channel and that follow along with me every now and then, you know that I love making long videos, right? My previous video was like an hour and a half long just making a guide for PGR. So it's like, yeah. Uh, I'll try to do better and make them shorter, but hey, we'll see. I mean, I say that, but it never really happens. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts, opinions on all the previews, the trailers. Are you guys looking forward to this upcoming patch? These characters and whatnot. I'm plenty excited, and again, not too long from now, we literally have the DMC club, man. It's gonna be PGR is getting hella interesting right now, so we got a lot to look forward to. But again, everything looked pretty good this time around, guys. I actually loved all the previews. Uh, they made sense. like the first one. Actually, I really did like the first preview. It made sense to me. I loved the OST that went along with it. Again, it made the story feel, it matches like the story theme and like the tension that's happening, or the it just like made sense to me. So it's like, uh so seeing them like follow up and like, it seems like they're, not oblivious or anything, or making mistakes in the story and whatnot, and even with like the previews. So it's like, so that's cool that like everything's all adding up. But anyhow, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Let me know your thoughts, opinions on everything, and if you have any comments, down like leave them down below. I always read them. I don't always respond, but I do read every single comment. And again, if you guys ever want to catch me live, everything's in the description. You can follow me on Twitch or my socials on like Twitter or whatnot. But that's gonna do it, fellas. Hopefully, you guys have a good day and a good night. And I will catch you guys next time. And hopefully, my internet will not be out. Yeah, especially during important game related drops, right? Or like updates and whatnot, right? I don't want that to happen. But anyways, that's gonna do it, guys. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch you guys later. Later, 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 later.